Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, this is Lesley Ormsby, psychic medium, healer, teacher of spiritual and mystical things, and so much more. So part of the so much more that I do is these monthly and weekly astrological reads and energy forecasts for each star sign. I'm up to the weekly now for the second week of June for the sign of Aries. So I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to those of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate your support. It just helps me to grow the channel, to get the messages out there to as many people as possible, and also be able to create more free content as YouTube recognize that I'm growing the channel. So that would be really cool. Also, if you encourage you to leave a comment or a thumbs up if this resonates with you. That would be awesome. Whether you're following me on my Facebook page or you got come across this video on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, YouTube page, or on YouTube, sorry. There's a lot going on at the moment and my head is like, whoa, and so I feel like I'm picking up with you because that's what I'm like. This is what happens to me because I'm an empath. That's my strongest sense. So, and as you'll probably hear me talking like I am an Aries, but I am not. I'm a Gemini. So, and this is what happens as an empath for me. I start talking as though I am that sign. So, and then maybe I've just noticed that I've repeated myself. So there may be something going on where you, at the moment, where you may be feeling like you're having to repeat yourself and it's getting really tedious to certain people that are in your life and or not even in your life. So it's kind of, I just feel like the energy may be like, especially with this full moon energy that we've just come through and it's still lingering around, but we've got this eclipse too here that's going to be hanging around for this month as well. So, and it's similar energies. So, which has just, heightened the Sagittarius full moon. And, what Spirit is saying is that it's going to linger on, with that for the rest of this month probably. And it probably be more intense for some and less intense for others. So just, and what I'm hearing is just go with the flow and with that energy because, which is, it's like, just like, there's that feeling. It's just like, you know what, I don't really know, I don't really care, I don't want to know. So, and I notice I'm looking that way and not at you, at the camera. So there could be something that where you're not looking, you're not looking at something like full on. Okay, so and it might be that you may be feeling a little bit annoyed at the moment about something that has something that has been triggered within you with this last couple of days or maybe even the last month, and it's just starting to come to a head now, and Spirit are talking about you needing to do something with that to sort it out so you become more happier within yourself. So this is about improving our well-being, this whole, whatever sign you are, okay. Anyway, I need to go back to my introduction. So once again, thank you, Aries, for joining me and watching this video. I hope you get something from it. The videos that I'm doing at the moment, well, this month, I seem to be more, not like they haven't been healing in before, but it seems seems to be changing and going with the flow. So things are changing. For me, it's for everybody else, and what I'm hearing is like for you too, is like going with the flow of it, with some of these changes and what's coming up to deal with it, okay, to sort it. They've been quite like forthright, sort it, as well, which is cool. So, and it's not, I say this, and I have that little bit of a laugh or a little bit of a giggle there because Spirit are just like, trying not to be too serious with it. It's like, it is what it is. It was what it was, and not laughing about it in a way of, and without, in a disrespectful way. It's laughing or smiling or having a giggle about it because, oh, you know what? you know, and going into that, it's like it was what it was. And then sometimes we can be too serious about things, is what they're saying. And so it's like it's not trying not to be too serious about it, because that's why because if you do that, because I'm hearing them, they're talking about, you know, you're going to start beating yourself up about, you know, bugger all, and then not only that, you could do something that you don't want to do, okay, that will make you feel worse than what you already feel. This is not for all of you, because for some of you it may be a not so good thing. Others of you, there's a lot of good stuff or nice stuff, or there's a mix of both coming through for a lot of us. Whatever starts on we are, so it's about like just utilizing the energy when it's high to, you know, or in a good place, you know, really absorb that energy and take it all in as take it all in, embrace it. So part of that, you know, the guides that are coming through will be obviously my guides and your guides and my galactic team, and those, you know, the healing team who work with me when we're working, you know, who work alongside me. We work alongside each other. So there's something about team or camaraderie there with some of you. So it's like, you know, somebody maybe not pulling their weight at work or something like that, or within the business. So I just kind of feel like there's some changes in there, and you may be needing to, like, that are like pissing you off basically. And it's like, see, my voice is starting to like go funny. So it may be that you're needing to speak up, or settle something, whether settle something, get something sorted or straight, okay, straighten it out with somebody for some of you. And it's like, I feel like some of this is like a misunderstanding for some of yous on your part. Some of it's a misunderstanding on somebody else's part. So it's like clearing something up, okay, and making some moves. So part of the change in the way I'm doing today, this week's readings, is like they're bringing through more of a healing energy, and to help with some of the shifts that you're likely to be making this week, okay, as you make these transitions. How exciting. So one of the ways is they're doing that is they've asked me to draw out a card for you. So they're drawing out, messages for you through these crystal cards, or rather from the Crystal Spirits deck. And the first one out is the Tiger Eye. Tiger's Eye. Some say Tiger's Eye, but Tiger Eye. And I'm joined to this one with the pyramid. Isn't it gorgeous? Cool. Very cool. And the number associated that is, it's number 56 in the deck. So 5 for me is about energy. So they're talking about energy, being mindful about what you do, say, what your actions are, and what you manifest, like what you're putting out there, what you're thinking about, because we can manifest it quite easily. The energy is quite high. But also, even if it's not so high, we can still manifest stuff, because what you put out is like what you get, basically. And it's very strong. So it's being mindful of your energy and staying in that love-based energy, no matter what, as much as you can, or, just shifting your space into that space. If something's really rattling you, it's like love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement and adventure, to bring you back. So just to bring you back, or thinking, I don't know, whatever prayer you ask or call in the angels to bring you back into a balanced state before you act or react or respond to something or someone, okay? The other crystal that come up is Bixbite, and that's number 6, which is interesting because, number 9, sorry. So number 6 I've got to go back to the Tiger Eye one, is about a service to humanity. So it may be that there's something where, for some of you, with that is like there's that you may be feeling or thinking about, what can I do to help, like, it may be that you may be thinking about joining a club or a group. That's something like the Sallys, or something like a dog rescue, or something like the Lions Club, or something, or anything like the Cubs, or whatever, where you can be of some sort of help to the community, to the world, you know, to humanity, humankind, or that sort of thing. So that's what that's about with you. So it's like the exchange of energy, or the exchange of love, or the exchange of, you know, giving and receiving. That sort of thing is where I feel like they're going with that one. So, and then Big Spite is number 9. So there's something that is coming to an end with that one. So I'm just going to read out the Tiger Eye, and I'll just quickly go through these. And number 53 is the Spessartine Garnet. And that is that one there. That is number 53. So the energy has come up again. 3 is about balance, okay? 9, something is coming to an end. So there's an end. There's, you know, it's not the completion of a cycle, but you're coming to the end of end of something, okay, of completing a cycle. So that's, you know, that's pretty cool. So anyway, I'm just going to quickly run through, because some of these crystals in here I have, and I don't want to read what's in the book, because I've been drawn not to read what's in the book, but to find a quick short explanation. And so I've taken the liberty, that's why I've drawn these cards out before. So I just want to say that I shuffle the cards and quite really well, and I've been tuned into spirit and asked them for the best cards that you possible, or what you most need to, what would help you, what you most need at this throughout this next week, possibly the next month, or as long as you feel like you want these crystals around, or to tune into them. So if you can't get a hold of any of these, I do suggest that you know, to Google it and then tune into the picture. There's some really nice images on there. So yeah, that's the other way that you could do that. So Tiger Eye, I've just like made some notes from some different sites that I've been on, and so Tiger Eye basically is a yellow golden color through it, and it is a powerful stone, you know, that helps you to release fear and anxiety, and aids in harmony and balance. It also stimulates taking action. So, and helps you to make decisions with discernment, understanding, and unclouded by your emotions. So this month and this, you know, this week, this month, there's still, you know, like I say, this energy is still lingering on. And while we're all processing things, you know, that's, this crystal will really come in handy for that, as well as Big Spite. Now, Big Spite, depending on what is going on for you, it has strong vibrations that make it an excellent protector and healer, especially on the physical level. This crystal also works in eliminating your fatigue and stress and energizing you. So those are the key words there, this last phrase, but you probably, some of you might get the whole lot actually. So there'll be, once again, there'll be a really nice crystal to have around you. And like, all 3 would be great, because there seems to be like a theme going on there, how they can like complement each other for whatever it is you're going through. However, some of you may obviously resonate with just one of them more so than the other for you. And then Spessartine Garnet is has a strong stimulating vibration that is powerful to boost how you feel. These crystals have metaphysical properties that are known to assist manifestation and aid creativity. They also stimulate the brain, strengthening logical reasoning, mental clarity, and activating imaginative thinking. Okay, so like I say, there's a lot going on. So just be mindful about what you're thinking and what you're putting out for. So making sure that you are putting out to the universe, to the world, to your angels, to your guides, everyone. I go back there, your ancestors, whoever it is that's around you that you work with, and spirit will work with you. But basically out to the universe, putting out what you want, and with love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement and adventure, with everything, you know, as much as possible, as much as you possibly can. I get that sometimes sometimes it's really hard, and it's like to think that way, but you know what, I like to, you know, even if I'm like if something really does piss me off, I'll go into that space of you know, love, peace, harmony, and joy that brings me back. So it's very rare nowadays that I will go into that space. However, sometimes I do go there, and depending on what has happened, and I'm just hearing it's just gone all quiet at the moment. So it's just like taking a moment if something does rattle you, okay? And I just feel like we've just had this like little mini meditation, and it's like this is what they're talking about. It's like just going into that quiet space, okay? Cool. Because there's something going on with all these crystals and everything. And so whatever you're moving through, Aries, it's like the Ten of Cups has popped out. And the Ten of Cups, the theme around that is a happy and content home life. So for some of you, there may be something going on within your family, like within your family in your home house, your immediate house, or it could be something that's going on in your wider family, like so in not so much in your own family, that you with your children and your wife and that maybe your siblings, that family, or that, you know, that something is going. So then we've got out, I'm not sure where this is going, but something comes to an end where there's a new beginning, of course. So when something comes to an end, or an end of a phase, I'm feeling like this is more of a phase that that's going on with some sort of emotions, and you know that is going, because that's all about cups, is all about feelings and emotions, but it's also about creativity, but it's also about intuition as well, and having in relationships and emotional connection with yourself and others. That's where so I'm just kind of, so there's that's what I say, some of you may be going through something where something starts to come back or come back together. It may not be okay, so it may not be perfect, but it's a start. There was something is like, it's something that's like tweaked around, so it's the beginning of something that is like, and that's coming to an end, where that brings about this, okay, this happy and contented family here. Cool. So you're moving into something, something new. Cool. That's awesome. Anyway, we'll see where that goes. So and then we have the Four of Wands and the Page of Cups, which is, wow, a time for, you know, a time to reap rewards is the Four of Wands. And then we have new emotional beginnings with the Page of Cups. So it's like, where are we going with this, Spirit? It's like there's some sort of a change. Like it's like you feel, okay, where are they going? It's like you feel like, because we have the Four of Wands there. I'm just going to hold that one up. It's like something comes to, like you get an idea, or you get this epiphany moment with the Four of Wands. And it's like, and you may not have actually seen it before until this, you know, this phase started, this has happened. And like you've seen the family like coming together, and so and ready for this new phase. But it's like, which kickstarts something else that you see within yourself. So, and like boosts your energy, because I'm just feeling like, and the way that you're thinking about things, because it makes you think about, you know, something new, how are you going to do it, or what can we do, how can I do it, with the relationships that are, you know, with the people who are in your life, with yourself especially. I feel like this is more drawn to yourself. It's like, for some of you may be taking like a deeper look at yourself this week, with everything that's, especially with this full moon, it might have pushed something out, and it's like, and you may have been resisting it, which is really interesting. It's really cool. I feel they're giving me that feeling like there's just a sense of calm, because it's like, and a sense of peace, and a sense of a knowing, you know what I mean? I hope you do. That's coming up anyway. So you may be already feeling this right now, or moving into feeling that energy for this week. So something, if not something, will probably push come out. Spirit, the universe will push something out. So there's a beautiful healing energy that's coming up with those crystals, and I can feel the energy, because the energy in here is like around, is kind of cooled down. So there's like this cool, calm, collective sort of an energy. So whatever's happening, it's something is cooling you down. But you see now the Judgment card has come out, and I've hardly even shuffled that. And it just like come out. So there's something that, you know, that's freeing about whatever happens, or freeing you, you're feeling free with the Judgment card, because yeah, that's about resurrection and resolution. So something, you're freeing yourself, basically. And you may have been freeing yourself from feeling vulnerable about something or someone that's been like, could be at the long in the past, and something, you know, it's like, I don't know, so I'm hearing some of you maybe sharing stuff about yourself that you have not shared before, and allowed yourself to be free of it from doing that. And some of you may have been, you know, with this, looking at yourself and how your relationship is with yourself, you know, like just taking and like, you know, what you, and some of you I'm hearing like, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I didn't, and taking time with this and looking back in your life. But it's like, some of you may be stopping or just realize, what am I beating myself up for about that, you know? So, and taking responsibility for it and processing it, and it's like, and releasing it, and it's like, you know what? It is what it is. It was what it was, and it's back. And you know, it's back there. And here I am. And yeah, for some years, yeah. So that's really magical. That's really cool. I really like that. That's awesome. So that's why I say this. The readings here today, or this week, are coming through with a really a nice, with a difference. Not that the other ones haven't been healing in any way, or, you know, shifting, but I don't know, the energy is different. So they're taking on a different angle, looking from things from a different angle, working on a different angle. So, and I feel like part of that message is for you as well, okay? Is looking at things from a different angle. So not to fight it, just to go with it is what I'm hearing, is don't fight it. Don't fight yourself. They're saying, don't fight yourself. Okay, don't put out your own fire. They're talking about, because it's like, sometimes it's like, they give me the thing, you can blow your own fire flame out, and it's like, what the hell? And I know you don't actually have to be an Aries to do that, but they're just like, could be any sign whatsoever, but we're talking about you now, Aries, so it's like, okay. I'm just having a bit of a good while. I'm just like, no, that's too many. I just want to give it too many. Then right, I do feel that's better. That feels more like it. So, and the last card out for today is the Seven of Pentacles. So there's something that will come up, and you may already know that it's going to come up, and you may be thinking about it right now, or it may be happening right now. But it's something about you making a decision, okay? And you'll see on one side of the, on his left side there is 6 pentacles up there. So something is already working, pretty much. And, you know, you've got this other one here, the 7th one on the other side, where something is brand new and that's coming up. And a new idea, whatever that is, it could be a new idea with a new company or business or something like that you may be looking into, or a new job. Could be a new move. You may be wanting to move move home or move out of home. Might be wanting to move overseas or something. But it's like weighing up, like what is already here is, you know, it may be that you're weighing up which way would be the better way. Shall I stay or shall I go? Or because whatever is here now or is okay, it's abundant. So it's like, do I really want to start new or do something new or try something new or make something new, whatever it is. So there is something that will come up, if it hasn't already, where you'll need to make a decision about something. But I do feel like with all these cards, it's like by the time you get to that place, or this process here will get you to that place where you'll make that decision and you'll feel okay about it. It's just the process to getting to that. So I've got a feeling a lot of you already know that you need to make a decision, and you've just thought about something in the past, and not in the distant past either, but it's maybe something that you've had a dream to do something, and had to go through this processing and what is coming up here for you in order to make this decision. Okay, cool, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I'm going to leave it there for these for now, Aries. So I hope that helps you with this energy that's coming from these crystals, but also, you know, what's coming through, just to give you a little bit more clarity, a little bit, a little bit of peace, peace, yeah, a little bit of peace, cool, and calm. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you for now. So lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, and adventure to you. Until next Monday, I'll see you then. Bye for now.